Hey everyone, we're back with another video. It's been a little while since I've made one. I've just mainly been a bit busy with work and everything, but now I'm on holiday right now, so I'll be on holiday for about a month, and I plan on doing a lot of reading, a lot of catching up on stuff I've wanted to do, and just kind of relaxing. Um, haven't really been reading a lot because I've just been so busy, but I did decide to put Schadenfreude away. I I can't get into it. I've really tried. I tried. Look how much I got into it. I really did try to give it my best shot, but I think right now it's not for me. I think probably I'll come back to it. I want to try and come back to it by the end of the year. I think as the muscle of reading grows, I'll get a bit stronger enough to read something like this. I was enjoying it. I just can't wrap my head around it. And I think maybe I might wait a little bit longer until there's a little bit more analysis out, or a little bit, you know, you know, people have analyzed it a bit better, and there's stuff I can follow along with that it makes the reading experience a bit easier, like it was with Moby Dick or Infinite Jest. So I've decided to put that one away for now, as much as I wanted to finish it. So this one's going on my shelf. As you can see as well, I also rearranged my office space a little bit more, so it's a bit more inviting for me to come in here and hang out. I've put my Eames chair, and that's my. I'll move back a bit. That's my cat. One of my cats named Sufyan. He's currently rolled up in a little hole. He's a bit chubby. He's got to lose some weight. We're trying. But he likes to hang out in here and get the sun, so it's really nice to read. I was planning on doing a book haul with a bunch of books I've purchased, but half of them haven't arrived and half have arrived. So I thought what I'd do is break it up into two videos, so at least I have some more content that I want to push out. The first book I picked up, which is a book I read last year, and I heard a lot about this author, and I have other books by this author that I plan on reading, but this was the one that everyone said to read first, read first. And so I decided to read it, and that book is Inherent Vice by Thomas Pynchon. I got this at Savers, and it was $5, and I couldn't say no. I thought, it's a Thomas Pynchon. I'll add it to my shelf. Why not? I've already got Mason and Dixon. It's not like a special edition or anything or hardcover, and it's just a run-of-the-mill paperback. And but I have already read this book, so this will just be going on the shelf. But it's cool to have another book. One of the other books I picked up was a book that is kind of in the category of crazy books that I like to read, like conspiracy and just out there stuff. Again, not that I agree with any of the stuff, I just find it interesting to read, and sometimes it's a bit fun to indulge in the but what if, kind of side of life and the craziness of it all. I like my alien books and my JFK conspiracy books and, crazy out there stuff. And this one I've seen a lot of on Twitter, especially lately, with a lot of crazy stuff that's been happening in the world. And yeah, it looks pretty out there. Some of the ideas in here are pretty crazy, and I haven't started reading it. I just walked into my local bookstore and it was sitting on the table, and I just immediately grabbed it. I was like, oh, I've been looking for this book because I've seen it written so much. I'll try and cover the cover because maybe it's a bit too much for YouTube, but it's Programmed to Kill, but the Politics of Serial Murder, which is a bit hardcore. It's by David McGowan. Yeah, bit out there book. Some of the ideas of like murderers exist because of an overarching government is creating psyops for people to do stuff like that. Super crazy, but it's a fun thing to indulge and kind of you know what I mean. And the last book I got was from my partner. She got me these books that I've wanted for a long time, and it took a while for it to, spoiler, but it took a while for it to come, and it was way after my birthday, and I was in bed on my laptop looking at eBay books, and it came up and it was a really cheap price. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it. And she was like, don't buy it. And I was like, why? And yeah, she told me that she had bought it and she's just waiting for it to arrive. And that is a first edition box set of The Passenger and Stella Maris by Cormac McCarthy, which I have really wanted for a long time. I really, really want to read it. I think I started reading The Passenger and then it was towards the end of my last year's McCarthy binge where I tried to read all his books and I was just McCarthy'd out, so I decided to, okay, enough. No more McCarthy right now. But super cool to have these. I'm almost certain these are first editions. There's no cover on each of them, which is cool, so it kind of means they have to be in the box. I'll just double check. I haven't really looked at these much, but I'm pretty sure these are first editions. I believe they are. It doesn't say anything about editions and what one this is printed. But yeah, first edition. These are both first edition Cormac McCarthy, Stella Maris, and Passenger, which is very cool. Something I really wanted, and it was a gift I was, rarely able to accept because I don't really like getting gifts that much. But it was very cool, especially because he passed away not long after these came out, and I'm excited to read them. I don't know when I will read them, but I will. Also, I forgot to update everybody. Because I'm not reading Shattenford anymore, I decided to start reading Don DeLillo's Libra. Very excited about this. I have started. I've made a fairly good chunk of it so far. I'm almost halfway through, and I'm loving it. It's really good. I've read Don DeLillo's works before. I read The Falling Man, and I have Underworld on my shelf to read one day. So I kind of, with Falling Man, I didn't really enjoy it that much. But I thought that this was a good book to start with because, I really do like JFK. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Dealey Plaza. I've done all of that stuff. And I thought this book was it's a good one to start with. And some of the writing in here is just beautiful. Like, yeah. There was a passage in here that I'm trying to find, which I wanted to read to you because it was so, just the prose of it was just incredible. And it's very early on in the book, so it's not like a spoiler or anything. But I'm struggling to find it. I thought it was in the first couple pages, but yeah, apparently it's not. I'm sorry, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. It was very moving. It was about someone researching the JFK thing, and it was the language they used to describe it. It was quite incredible. I think it was here. Weird silence while I'm looking, skim reading. I think this is what I was thinking about. I think this is it. I reckon it's that, but I can't be sure. I'll read this part, but I'm pretty sure it's this. Nicholas Branch, in his glove leather armchair, is a retired senior analyst of the Central Intelligence Agency, hired on contract to write a secret history of the assassination of President Kennedy. 6.9 seconds of heat and light. Let's call a meeting to analyze the blur. Let's devote our lives to understanding this moment, separating the elements of each crowded second. We will build theories that gleam like jade idols, intriguing systems of assumption, four-faced, graceful. We will follow bullet trajectories back to the lives that occupy the shadows, actual men who moan in their dreams. Elm Street. A woman wonders why she is sitting on the grass, blood spray all around. 10th Street. A witness leaves her shoes on the hood of a bleeding policeman's car. A strangeness. Branch feels that is almost holy. There is much here that is holy, an aberration in the heartland of the real. Let's regain our grips on things. I wanted to read that when I first read it because I thought that what an incredible sentence that is to share. So that's what I'm currently reading. Apart from that, I have no real updates. My glasses snapped in half while I was cleaning them, and so I've had to half not wear glasses and just not see, and then you know, when I use the computer or I'm writing, I have to use my reading glasses, but I can't see with these glasses. I can only see up close. I can't see distance. So around the house, I've just been, it's been blurry unless I'm reading. So I've ordered new glasses. Hopefully they can come soon. But yeah, even this far from the camera, it's a struggle to, it's a bit of a blur. People that look at my posts on YouTube would have seen that I recently picked up an Olivetti Letra 32, which I've been talking about non-stop. I absolutely love this. Today, a new ribbon came in, which I'm very excited about. This is the same typewriter that Cormac McCarthy used to write pretty much all of his books. I'm pretty sure he wrote every book on, not the same one, but the exact same model. I believe that he sold the original Olivetti that he had. There's a fly stuck in the window, it's really irritating. I believe he sold the original Olivetti that he had at auction for something. Maybe it was for a charity or something. I think it went for almost $250,000. And then his close, you know, lifelong friend sold him another Letra 32 for, I think it was like $100. It was really cheap. And so he swore by these, and I love it because the color is such a beautiful color. It's such a beautiful green. And I might make a video about this in the future, but about how much typewriters actually do help being creative and whatnot, and how much easier it is to just spew as much out as you can and not worry about going back and editing until after. And so I've had a lot of fun repairing this, writing with this, being annoyed by the fly in my room while writing, and yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. But yeah, tell me what you think about the new room arrangement. It's not so closed in for me. It's a bit easier to set up my camera. I can sit on my other Eames chair and I can type, or I can use my computer. And then I have my reading chair when Sufjan's not sitting on it, having a midday sleep. It's a nice spot for me to read and be near my books and whatnot. Yeah, thanks guys for all the subscriptions. I've noticed how much more subscribers I've been getting since I said that I put my personal goal out there of hitting 100 subscribers, so I can gift myself one of my Grail books. I checked this morning, I was blown away. I got like 10 overnight. I'm at 84 right now, which is unreal to me. Mike made a video for me asking people to subscribe, and that actually did bring a tear to my eye. I think it was on my birthday or the day after, a couple of days after. It actually, you know, made me a bit emotional, meant a lot to me. I'm getting a bit emotional now. All the subscribers, all the comments, all the support people have given me, it's very moving. I feel very loved in a community, especially in the Discord that we've now set up for the Booktube creators. It's been really nice just being able to chat with people. I think we're planning on setting up like a live session sooner or later of answering questions and doing book tags and talking books with each other. I think that's gonna be really fun. I'm actually very excited to, you know, have like a little bit of a round table meeting talking about books. I think I'm really excited. Apart from that, I have no other books that I've picked up. I have another shelf here that I've set up. I have no other books that I've bought, but I'm waiting on, I think it's 2 or 3 more books are supposed to be coming. One is the Zodiac, which I'm very excited about, and if I can hit 100 before it comes, I'll just be opening it on camera with everybody, and I'll wrap it up in Mylar as well on camera, so everyone can see my method of wrapping things in Mylar, which I do recommend. I have my copy of Libra in Mylar, and it's been nice. Apart from that, I just want to say thank you again for everybody that's watched and subscribed this kind of journey. I hope to keep a bit more productive with videos. It's been like 18 days or something since my last video. I've just been really busy wrapping up with my last job and waiting for my new job to start. So I purposely gave myself 4 weeks between the jobs just so I can kind of relax a bit and wind down and just feel like myself again. So yeah, thank you everyone. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or if you want to chat about anything, My email is in the bio, I'm pretty sure, of some of the videos. My Substack is in my description channel. I reply to every comment. If I forget you, please just comment again. I'll see it. Sometimes I push notifications away because it gets a bit much. But yeah, I'm happy to talk about anything. I'm happy to talk about books, life, movies, whatever. But again, thank you everybody from me and my big flat black cat Sufyan, who's sleeping on my chair. I'll put him in more videos if he is a fan favorite. Thank you everybody. See ya.